Practical Exercise 2, Coordinate Geometry and Graph. In this practical exercise, we divide into two subtopics. There is linear graph and quadratic graph. The objective of this practical exercise, at the end of this lesson, students will be able to sketch a linear graph when given the gradient and point of intersection. Construct table of values for given linear functions and draw a linear graph. Draw graph of quadratic functions. And construct table of value for given quadratic functions. Subtopic 1. Apply the linear graphs. First of all, we need to open new Geogebra file. Show the algebra view and click for the coordinate axis and input bar. The first step is create slider M and C using the default setting of slider. To create the slider, click the tool slider and then click at the any drawing pad. The dialog window of the slider will appear and then we name it as M, apply, and another one for slider C. Then, we want to enter the line of y equal to mx plus c. Enter the function into the input bar. Write on y equal to m space x plus c and click enter. So now we have a graph of linear y equal to mx plus c. We can change the linear graph depends on sliders M and C. Use the move mode to change the value of M or the value of C. Examine the changes. Next, we want to create the intersection point between the line y-axis and the graph. To create the intersection, we click the tool intersect to object, and then click the line y equal to mx plus c, and then click the y-axis. So now we have the point A intersect between the graph and the y-axis. Now, we create point B at the origin. To create a point B, click New Point and click the origin at coordinate 0, 0. So now, the point B is appeared. Next, we want to create a segment between point A and point B. Click the tool segment between 2 points and click at point A and point B. So actually we have the segment between A and B, but we cannot see it clearly because it overlaps on the y-axis. We may want to increase the line thickness in order to make the segment visible on the top of y-axis. To edit the line, right-click on the segment and then we click Object Properties. So now we can change the color of the segment and also we can change the line thickness of the line. Then we click Close. So now you can see the line clearly. Next, to determine slope of the graph, we can click the tool slope and then we select the line. So this is a triangle that measures the slope of the line. To examine the changes of the slope, you can change the slider M. So you can see the changes of the slope. To display the equation of the function y equal to mx plus c, we use the tool of Insert Text. Click the tool Insert Text and then click at the drawing pad. So the dialog box of text will appear. Now, type the equation y equal to mx plus c and then click OK. So, the equation of y equal to mx plus c is appeared. To enhance the appearance of the text, we can use Properties dialog to edit the text. Right-click at the text and then click Object Properties. So we can change the size of the text and the type of the text. And then we click OK. Also the color of the object. So now we can enhance the text. Lastly, save the construction. Click the file and click Save As. The file name is Practical 2. And then click Save. Subtopic 2. Apply the quadratic graph. First of all, we need to open a new Geogebra file. Then, click at the View, click at the Coordinate Axis, Algebra View, and Input Bar. To create a quadratic graph, we need to create a sliders A, B, and C. Click at the tool, Slider, and then click at the drawing pad. The dialog box of the slider will appear. The first slider, we name it as A and apply. Next, name is as B, apply, and C, apply. So now we have 3 sliders A, B, and C. Next, we want to enter the function of y equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. Type at the input bar y equal to a space x square plus b space x plus c. Don't forget to use space to indicate multiplication. And then we click Enter. So, now quadratic graph already displayed. To see the changes of the value A, B, and C, we can move the slider A, slider B, and slider C. Next, we want to display the text of y equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. Go to the tool, Insert Text, and then click at the drawing pad. So the text dialog will appear. Now we type y equal to ax square plus bx plus c, and then we click OK. So this is the text that we typed just now. To enhance the text, right click on the text and then we select Object Properties. Click at the text and edit the size or the color of the object, and then close. So this is the text that we edit just now. Lastly, don't forget to save your construction. As usual, click File, Save As, and name it as Practical 3. Save.